Qualitative Analysis Lab 2, and this is just general information about unknowns. I have an unknown right here. It has magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, or 2 of these ions, or 3 of these ions, or 4 of these ions. So we really have a yes or no for magnesium, yes or no for calcium, yes or no for strontium, yes or no for barium, and that's what we're going to be answering. We'll get to that sheet where we answer that, but I'm just going to show the flow chart that I'm going to be following. I'm going to add OH. If I get a precipitate, I'll centrifuge decant and check for the next thing. If I don't get a precipitate, I'll just go right to adding the next thing, which is CrO4 minus. Again, if I get a precipitate with CrO4 minus, I will record the proper precipitate right here. If I don't, then I don't have this precipitate, and I'll carry on with the remaining 2 ions right here. And I add SO4. If I get a precipitate, that would be a positive test for this ion here. If I don't, it's a negative test for this. If I get a positive test for it, I have to centrifuge and decant and skim off the liquid. If not, I can just go straight to adding CO3, and that checks for the last ion. So you're going to be following that flow chart, which we explained in a previous video. As far as the unknown, you're going to make sure you're putting your unknown number, or I guess it's if you're on the online group, which if you're watching this, you're doing an online video, it's going to be the correct letter, A, B, C, D, E, and maybe an F. I'm not sure how many I'll have in there. And make sure to do that. And then you're going to be answering yes or no for magnesium, calcium, strontium, and barium. One hint here is make sure that the order of these ions here does not exactly match the order on the flow chart. So make sure you're following the flow chart and answer these questions in the order that you're figuring those out in the flow chart. The other thing with digital people, you're supposed to be doing, digital students, you're supposed to be doing supporting evidence. Probably the big thing is, okay, if I'm doing Mg+2, it's a yes or a no, and then I chose yes because it formed a precipitate or turned cloudy or something when I added whatever you added to make that do that. So your answer should talk about your observation, whether it was cloudy or precipitate, or whether it remained clear. No would be remaining clear. A yes would be turning cloudy, and then saying what ion that you added to make you see this. So that's an important piece there. You should do that in your own words as well. Okay, so that is the general information for unknowns, and then with the unknowns, you'll see the videos for the different ones that you can see. You'll be doing 2 unknowns for this lab, one for page 5, one for page 6. Don't worry about the individual team thing. You're just going to be doing 2 of those unknowns. All right, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions.